welcome to today's edition of 2020 Tips for Holiday Happiness. We'll start with the quote by Unknown. As I look back over my life, I thank God I am not who I used to be. And today we'll use this quote to talk about our financial health during the 2020 holiday season. I thank my God I am not who I used to be, especially when it comes to how I handle money, what I know about money, what I understand about money, and how I use money. Now, I've learned a lot in my life about how to use it correctly, and I came from a really crazy kind of perspective. One of my parents was very much, we want it, let's go buy it. And the other parent was very much, we don't need to be warm, put on another coat in this house. We are not turning on the heat. Wow, the great divide, right, is like the Grand Canyon. And so money has always been, and how my financial health works has always been a big deal and a lot to overcome for me. But there are many of you who are watching this who probably know much more about your financial means and how you make money work for you than I do. So congratulations for that. I think it's important to set up a budget. Everybody tells us when we're trying to get out of trouble financially, set up a budget and live within your budget. And that is not easy. I've used some of those patterns of behavior where I turn my heat down or I don't do this or that because I've got this thing I've got to pay for this month. And so I've learned to be pretty extreme in how I try to live within my budget. And I don't always make it work, but having the budget helps me to have a framework. I know what I'm shooting for. I know where I'm going. So remember the first time you got a credit card? It was just the greatest thing since sliced bread. And when you had money as a kid, you wanted to spend it because it just burned your hands. Um, it's interesting because now I don't do those kinds of things. And hopefully you've changed and grown in your behavior with money and your financial health as well. I think it's important for us during the 2020 holiday season to set up a plan, set up a budget, and then work to live within it. It's not going to be an easy time because a lot of us have less money than we have in the past. A lot of us have greater debt than we have in the past. And we've lost jobs. All sorts of things have happened in 2020. But part of being free from those burdens is to know what you can do and live within that context. I know it's not easy, but it's doable. If you're interested in learning more, there's lots of resources online. I encourage you to go look at them. Happy holidays in 2020.